What's up, beauty crew, and welcome back to SheDoesBeauty. And if you're new, hello. So for today's video, we're doing this super cute kawaii nail art. So let's go ahead and get started by doing ombre on the pinky and the pointer finger. So the nude I'm using today is Cover Peach by Young Nails. I love this nude acrylic. I think this one and the Cherry Blossom by Young Nails are my favorite too. This one is obviously more of the peachy tone, and the Cherry Blossom is more of like that pinky natural tone. So both of these are really nice when you want a really nice natural nail or a beautiful ombre. For my ombre nails, I like to take that nude that I'll be using and put that down first as like my transition color, and then I will take the design or the color I'm going to be using for the ombre and apply that to the top and blend that into that transition color, just so it's less harsh and a little bit easier to blend and come together. Next, I'm going to take this gel foil gel, but I got it off of Nail Bling Supply. I'll go ahead and link that down below. So I'm gonna apply this to the tip of the pinky and the tip of the pointer finger, and we're going to put this in the lamp for 2 minutes. After that, we'll come back and put our foil on top for the snake print effect. So after that is out of the lamp, we're going to take the little pieces that we cut off and we're going to lay it down kind of carefully, make sure we have no creases in there. But it's okay if we do, because we're going to ombre over it, so the nude will kind of take over those like empty spaces. So just get it as good as you can. Right here I'm using, I think it's like a silicone brush that we use for like chrome powders and stuff. I think you can use it for. I don't remember why I bought it. I just saw everyone using it, you know. But this is really helpful for this, at least the foil. So you're just gonna rub it down. I'm not great at it, so this was like my first time like actually doing it successfully. And I think by just paying attention to the directions, putting it in the lamp for 2 minutes and rubbing a lot on that foil, it really helped transfer a lot of that design over. So I'm pretty happy with it. I really love the color of this snake print foil. So let's go ahead and move on to the pinky and hope it's as successful as the pointer, maybe even a little bit better. Let's see. And I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I got this foil on Amazon, believe it or not. I think it was like $6 for, I think it was like 10 pieces of foil. So the only thing was, it didn't come in the little tubes that foil normally comes in. It just came in like a little plastic wrap with all of them kind of like together and folded. So when I cut out these little pieces, I accidentally cut out like 2 other sheets I didn't know that were stuck behind this one. So if you do kind of get something like that, or just make sure that you rub it together to make sure it's only 1 piece and not 2 or 3 like me. as you can see, I was having a little bit more of a difficult time with this one. So if you do have more of a harder time, just try to do it every which way. I noticed it wasn't going to work coming this way, so I came from the other side and started peeling it off, and that worked really well. And there wasn't too many like clear spots missing or anything. So now let's go ahead and take that cover peach and ombre over that snake print. You can bring your ombre down as much as you want. If you wanted to leave more of the snake print showing, you could. If you wanted to add more nude, you totally could. I don't know why, I do like a little bit more nude with just a subtle tip for ombre, but totally up to you, dealer's choice. After we ombre these two nails, we're gonna go ahead and encapsulate each one, and then we'll move on to our two middle fingers. Well, our middle and our ring finger. I will admit I was a little afraid to encapsulate the foil at first because I wasn't sure if it was gonna like bleed and stay or take off the design or anything. So I like to encapsulate that first, just so that I know once I do kind of not go ham, but once I start building the apex and all that and the cuticle and just start going more into detail and making sure everything is more even, I won't really have to worry about the design necessarily because it's already encapsulated, so that monomer isn't gonna rub or keep rubbing on that foil, I guess. Now once that is built up to your liking, we're going to go ahead and move on to our pointer finger and do the same thing, ombre that and encapsulate the entire nail. Now after both of those nails are encapsulated to our liking, we're going to go ahead and move on to the ring and middle finger, and we're just going to take that cover peach and kind of create nail beds similar to the ombre. I should have just done them all in the beginning, but I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with these two fingers. So we're going to kind of ombre them out just a little bit, at least on the ring finger. I want it more of like a nail bed because I'm going to place spangles and clear glitter over it, and then we are going to ombre it out a little bit more on the middle finger. Now we're going to go back to our ring finger, and we're going to take that Period Poo by Nail Heaven Supply, and we're going to apply that to the entire nail. After we apply that, I'm going to take Ocean Nail Supply glitter, and I think it's like a shifty kind of change glitter. I'll link that down below if they still have it, and I'm going to apply that on top of the Period Poo Mylar. So once we have those two glitters applied, we're going to take some of these super cute Hello Kitty fimo slices that I've had for, geez, many years. I want to say I got them first on eBay because that's where I used to get all of my nail supplies back in the early 2000s. I think it was a fimo stick that I ended up slicing myself because some of the Hello Kitties are a little bit thicker than the others. So if you type in fimo, F-I-M-O, you can probably find something similar. And don't forget to check Etsy because they have some cute stuff too, and those sellers are really creative and they can make their own little Hello Kitty fimos. So after the little Hello Kitty fimos, we're gonna take these Playboy bunnies, and I got these on eBay a long time ago as well. But we are just gonna start placing little butterflies, spangles, and little Hello Kitties all over the nail just to give it a little cute factor and something to look at. Now once you have those to your liking and placed throughout the nail, we're gonna go ahead and encapsulate the entire thing just so that none of our little spangles or our fimos get filed away when we're doing the file shape and buff. Now because the females are larger, the nail is going to be a little bit thick, but it's okay as long as they're underneath. I'll go ahead and just file all of that bulk down in the end. And then for this middle finger, we're taking this really cute fun glitter that I got as a like tester mix from Tulip Nail Supplies. It came in like a little teaspoon baggy kind of thing. But I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna apply this to the tip, and then we're going to take the Cover Peach and ombre that into the glitter. My favorite sets are the sets where I have no idea where I'm going with them. I just grab cute things that kind of match. I love how they have the little hints of green and the blues and the snake print. I thought those kind of meshed really well, and that's what freestyles are all about. That's why your clients will love you when you do them, because you really let your creativity shine. You're a nail tech, a nail artiste for a reason, you know, because you're creative. Whether you can draw or not, you're still a creative being if you are in this field. So always offer freestyles. That way your clients can really get a taste of your personality and just see how fun and awesome you really are. Now, don't get scared about this glitter ombre because it does kind of scare me a little bit. It looks a little funky, but it ends up coming together in the end, I promise. So you just have to trust the process and trust yourself that you kind of know what you're doing at least, and just have faith that everything will work out in life, in nails, in movies, in books. I'm just kidding. But yeah, in nails at least, in nails. Now see, I told you this little glitter ombre would get it together. Just have to trust the process. So after we encapsulated that entire nail, don't worry if it looks a little thick. We are going to file, shape, and buff. After we file, shape, and buff, we are going to add some cute little gummies. Now, what I do after I file, shape, and buff, I didn't add that in there. I apologize. It's in a lot of my other videos. But is I just wipe the nails and the dust off with alcohol just so that there's no little dusties hanging out when I do the top coat. And also I am using Zule Bling adhesive to adhere these little gummies on that I got from Amazon. I'll go ahead and link everything down below. How cute are those? So let's go ahead and start adding that top coat. Now for the gummies to stay, what I like to do is just take my gel polish or my gel top coat and kind of go around them. Same thing that I do with my rhinestones to make sure they stay, and just make sure that the sides are kind of sealed. There's no little gaps in the nail and bare. You're kind of filling that with the gel polish. Now that those are nice and shiny, let's go ahead and put them in our lamp and do the reveal. And I am in love with how cute these are. I love the fun colors. I love the little glitters and the gummies. I'm so in love. I hope you guys enjoyed this design. If you like this video and want to see more, I hope you consider subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one, Beauty Crew. Bye!